Hey everyone, my name is Savannah, and this morning we got our very first screenshot reveal for the new Oceania pack coming to Planet Zoo, and the very first screenshot reveal that we have is the little blue penguin. So the screenshot that you're looking at right now was actually taken directly from the announcement trailer. This was our first look at the little blue penguin in game, but this morning, if we go on over to the image that we just got released on Twitter, we see a bunch of little blue penguins, and this time not swimming, but on land. Before we actually talk about the little blue penguins themselves, take a look at the background. We get an even closer look at some of those netting materials, and I just realized that there's 3 little blue penguins up on the walkway, the very back of this photo, kind of in the middle background area. See those little blue penguins walking across that little ramp? Anyway, talking about the netting, I love this netting, but it's very clearly going to be a decorative piece. And the only reason that I am hesitant in my excitement is because of all the wrinkles and the folds and things like that. It's really probably not going to be useful for making like netted aviaries or fully netted enclosures. I was kind of hoping that we would get some pieces that maybe have some subtle curves, maybe some triangle pieces, some other little bits of pieces of netting that will allow us to make fully enclosed, like open air exhibits that are netted in, if that makes sense. This looks like a modification of the metal mesh piece that we already have, just with some wrinkles and folds and things like that. So who knows? We are only just seeing some screenshots and sneak peeks, so we haven't yet gotten into the game to see all the piece items. There are over 200 of them, of course, so possibly still gonna get what I'm asking for, but that was the first thing that came to mind looking at that netting. Other than that, we see this adorable little penguin statue, very island style, middle of the photo on the very right-hand side, that little blue statue with the white kind of tribal pattern on it. Very cute. I always love the stylistic statues that Frontier puts into the game. However, I do wish that we had a consistent theme of statues for all the animals, because that would be very versatile and very usable in our zoo projects. But I do like the style that they've picked for this pack specifically. I don't actually see anything too new. Some of those grasses still look new to me, but I could be wrong. I love the kind of thatched like skirt on the pole, I guess is how you would call it. I'm not necessarily sure exactly what it's called, but it looks like it's a placeable object, kind of like the rope is that we already have in game. So that'll be pretty cool and very useful as a decorative piece. So I'm excited about that. But then to talk about our penguin themselves, the little blue penguin, let's jump in and just talk a little bit about them overall. New Zealanders call this penguin the little blue penguin or just the blue penguin, but Australians call it the fairy penguin. These common names come from their size, the smallest of any of the world's penguins, and the distinctive slate blue or indigo blue coloration of the feathers on the top of their body. Their scientific name means good little diver, which they are. These penguins do not migrate. They are year-round residents of their island and mainland locations in the southern hemisphere. When they leave the land to go forage in shallow inshore waters, they do so in flocks that dawn under the cover of darkness, spend the day at sea, and return to land at dusk. The dawn to dusk behavior in flocks provides them with protection from predators because they're so small. They're so incredibly small. Little blues are temperate water penguins, inhabiting both offshore islands, preferably with rocky shorelines, and mainland sites near or in urbanized areas. The head and upper parts of the adults can be slate blue, indigo blue, or almost black. The shades of blue vary by geographic location of the penguins. Small slate gray feathers cover the ears, fading to white underneath. So they have that very iconic counter shading pattern like all penguins have, white bellies, dark backs, And that, of course, is to help them blend in the ocean. If you're looking at an animal from top down, the dark color of the deep ocean blends in with their back. And of course, if you're underneath them looking up, their light bellies is going to blend in with the light of the sun reflecting on the top of the water. So that's going to be a little bit of how they camouflage in with their environment. The flippers are blue. The 1 to 1.2 to 1.6, very specific. Bill, very small bill is all you need to know. It's under 2 inches, their bill, is a dark black gray. The eyes are pale silvery or bluish gray or hazel, and the feet are pink above with black soles and webbing. Juvenile birds have a shorter bill and lighter upper parts. Hatchlings are covered in black down that is replaced in 8 to 14 days with chocolate brown down. At 26 to 29 days, the down is replaced with feathers. So they actually fledge fairly quickly. Within a month, it sounds like they are in their adult plumage, which is pretty cool. I'm so excited about little blue penguins. I know it's our 3rd species of penguin, but I very clearly have an emotional attachment to penguins as I work with them professionally for my full-time day job. I don't actually work with little blue penguins, but very, very cute nonetheless. Now, looking at this screenshot, the blue coloration on these guys is beautiful. It's so good. And I love that we got a look at the normal coloration, and then the one in the middle here in this very front foreground, these 3 penguins that we're looking at right in our face here, white speckly, so cool. I don't know if that is the leucistic version or if it's the piebald version. I'm not quite sure what color morphs these penguins actually do come in, but very cool that Frontier has kind of gone to showing us these color morphs in screenshot reveals like this. It's not something that they used to do, but they definitely did it with the foxes and the dromedary camel. So it's really, really cool to see them kind of announcing this for us. And then of course the very right-hand penguin, little baby, and I can't wait to see. I'm envisioning that the adults are meerkat sized maybe, or maybe prairie dog sized. The babies have to be even tinier, like tiny little baby prairie dog size. So I can't wait to actually get in the game. Scale is really hard to gauge on these screenshots, so I can't wait to actually see them running around in the game and seeing exactly how small they are and their movements and some of their animations. You know that I'm going to cover it all, so if you've made it this far in the video and if you're excited about anything Planet Zoo, don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe, and leave me a comment down below. If you know any other little blue penguin facts, I would love to hear them down below in the comments section, and we can chat about it and we can learn about these animals together. I think that's fantastic. But for now, that's really all I have for you for this very first screenshot. I will, of course, cover any future screenshots coming out as we lead up to the release of the game. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk at you in the next video. Bye!